Hello to everyone. How are you? This is Joanna today. This is Monday, and I'm just going to share with you a few items that I picked up from Target. I was going to go to the grocery store for what I wanted, but then I remembered I had some credits that I could use at Target, and I did that. I was also going to go to Bath and Body Works. As you can see, I have a little Bath and Body Works bag back there, but it wasn't what I initially was going to go get. I did place an order for what I wanted, and then I just picked up something for my daughter because I was planning on going out there anyway, and I had to make the stop for the next bus. So I'm going to share with you what I got, and some of this you've seen out of me before, but some of it's going to be new for me. Now y'all know that I favor the Chobani vanilla oat milk or the plain extra creamy for my coffee. So they didn't have that at Target. The one day they had it in a different area. So I'm going to share with you what I did pick up and why. Now, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and share with you these frozen parts to get them out of the way, because like I said, I'm going to be putting this up as I speak. One of these I'll leave out because I'm going to eat it for lunch. These little deep dish pizzas, I went ahead and got one. I do like the Red Baron brand. They make a lot more things now, and I have found that just a little quick something to eat. I go ahead and get these little pizzas. And then I went ahead and got a couple of Hot Pockets. My daughter liked these when she was growing up. I didn't really fool with them too much. Like, I would buy her whatever of these she wanted, and she would cook these. And what was else? That little cup of macaroni. So I do like these now. Both my children know about that. They laugh at me for some of the things I used to get strictly for them that I like now. And then while I'm over here making a ton of noise, y'all know that I do love and favor these little pizza sandwiches here. They only had this one in the cheese because I also like the one with the green peppers, but I like this one more. And if it wasn't for the fact that it was so hot outside, I would have gotten a few more. I did manage to go ahead and pick up two. So this is one of the things that I'm going to make for myself really quickly now, because I did not get anything to eat while I was out. I did get a little Chobani yogurt drink. I'm not too crazy about those, but I will drink them. Now, I did go ahead and get the Italian sweet cream because I needed some stuff for my coffee. Y'all know that I got this Nespresso, and even though the Malozio and the Soleo are two of the mildest ones of the ones that I order, I don't like them with just creamer. Even with creamer and a little added extra water, they're still too strong for me, even though they are, again, the mildest ones. Now, I wanted vanilla creamer, and I ended up getting Italian sweet cream. As you know, the creamers of choice that are my favorites that you always see me with is vanilla, creme brulee, this one right here, and the white chocolate Starbucks one. And I do need that one, but like, say I have a syrup or some other counterpart, but I don't have the correct creamer when I want to make a vanilla latte or a caramel latte or anything like that, this one and the vanilla one are my basic mix-in. So if I want a caramel creamer, y'all know that I'll do the caramel macchiato, or I'll do the Chobani caramel creamer, and I'll do my caramel syrup. But when I'm missing one counterpart or the other, this is always, to me, one of my old standbys. Even if you're just going to mix a teaspoon or tablespoon in your hot chocolate, it's really, really good. One of my regular ones I will always keep in my arsenal, but when I go out to the grocery store next week, I'll get the rest of them. Now, this Oatly oat milk, I think it was called full fat. That is new for me. I've tried the Oatly before, and y'all have heard me say that I still prefer the Chobani. My favorite coconut milk so far has been the So one that I have bought. The Chobani is my favorite oat milk. Y'all know that I said that I'm not really going to do the almond milks anymore unless I have a recipe that specifically calls for them, because they separated in my coffee. I'm not a fan of them, and I don't use any of these milks as a milk substitute. I will never pour any of these off in my cereal. In fact, when I have been out of milk, I usually wait until I get milk, because I stick to, y'all know what I know. So, but I do want to try this. This is getting good reviews. I was looking at one called Caliph, and people said it's formula change, and since I don't know anything about it, I figured I'd leave it alone. But I have had Oatly before, and I think that this one will do well in my coffee, because again, This is just stuff to tide me over for the next 7 or 8 days or so. Now, something that was new that I'm hoping is really, really good, guys, is this. And I bought two in case I like it. They did not have many of these. Now, y'all know how this goes with me. It could be really delicious or it could be yucky, and I could be sorry that I got it. But even if I am, I will make myself drink these. Now, one, it says light and refreshing. Y'all know, again, I don't necessarily purposely do diet drinks, but some of these little drinks are really good, and this just looked refreshing to me. So, agave cactus flavored juice drink. We're going to see. I really do love the Snapple red apple juice. It truly tastes like a sweet apple, especially those first few sips of it. And I was around when they used to make soda. And I didn't know that the reason a lot of their drinks changed over the course of the years was they changed hands over the course of those years. So when I first learned about Snapple, I was 18. They made clear cola, clear cherry soda. They had a delicious golden cream soda that really outranked my favorite A&W cream soda. It was delicious. And then over time, they changed their drinks. So we're going to see how this tastes. I hope that I like it. And I got some Benadryl because I've been having the itchies, guys. I'm one of those people that one little bitty thing, what do you call a hypochondriac? That is me to a T to the power of 10. We had some ants at my job, and even though I'm not bug squeamish, like spiders I'm afraid of, yes, but I'll still kill them. I'm not one to go running, but we had ants everywhere at my job, and they've been in various areas, and when we get them bad. Y'all know how that goes. They can get in cracks and crevices. We cleaned the desk area, and one of the nurses was using a blue cleaner at work that was a glass cleaner, and I happened to have noticed that the cleaner that I had at work, which was this one right here, killed them instantly. So I was using that. Now, this was the one that I had here at home that I thought when I took that one to work I could use this one, but as you can see, I purchased the refill. I will have to buy another one of these so that I can have that trigger part of it when that's done. But it killed the ants instantly. So during the night that nurse cleaned up, we got there yesterday, there were none. Someone made the mistake of sitting a cake out, and ants came out of everywhere. I guess everywhere that they were hiding. And their cake, guys, was in that plastic container like Walmart has their cakes. You couldn't smell it or anything, but I guess they could. They got all under the rim, so she went ahead and just throwed it out, and that was sad. But like, we were spraying, like, you know how like when you work in nursing, you just got a lot of machinery around. We could not spray that. We could spray like the front of the, say, copier machine, but we couldn't spray all of it. So that day, guys, they came out of everything that had a crevice, all the parts we couldn't spray. So it was pretty bad, but needless to say, I've been itching ever since then. So that's what this Benadryl is about. We're going to see if that works. And then this right here is Pepto Bismol. I will have to say, this is the first time since I have been old enough to purchase products for myself that I have ever purchased Pepto Bismol. And I'm talking all the way from when I was 14 and had my first job. You know, we could buy our own little Tylenol and things like that. I have never purchased Pepto Bismol before. It's always been in the households where I've been at. But I got sick one time, and I took my Mylanta because I had an upset stomach, and then I had read that it was an antacid, and I felt like it didn't help my upset stomach, and I was looking online and talking to people, and they told me to get this because that's what its primarily use was for, except for now I see here it says anti-diarrheal, but it definitely says upset stomach. So it's so funny that when I thought of that, I thought I have never really bought this stuff before. Even for my children, I think I had my Lanta. I had things for their upset stomach. So I may have bought the childhood version for them. But as far as myself, this is the first time that I have ever purchased Pepto Bismol. I am glad that it's still around. I'm shocked that it was still around in the pink liquid because now we have pills. As you know, even the Benadryl has changed. So the last thing that I got is coconut water, and y'all have seen me do various things with this. I have a little bit of fruit left that I want to make a fruit smoothie with if it hasn't frozen over, and also I want to try my hand at making my iced coconut coffee with coconut water. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, guys. I actually thought I was going to be doing something new, but when I looked it up on YouTube, all kind of people are making their iced coffee with coconut water. So I'm not doing anything new, but it is a nice novel idea, and it made me more interested when I saw that. Now, again, contained within this bag, this is for my daughter. Now, the other things in there are for me, but they're not for me. She wanted the watermelon lemonade shower gel only, and I went ahead and picked this up today. In my store, it's still 50% off. I made a purchase online, and that stuff was $4.95 a piece. And when I tell y'all the story about that, because it ain't going to make no sense, but y'all going to understand it because it's me. I purchased something that I have had before, probably gave away multiple times, but because someone at my job had it as a gift from somebody, I had to have it too. So we'll talk about that when it comes, because I just placed that order today. The last thing that I got here that I'm going to share with you guys is I got some pocket bags, and this was what I meant when I said this wasn't for me, but it was for me. These are just for me to hand out at work to the males, because you know we have so many things for women. We don't have that much stuff for males, and when I see these, you always hear me say I go ahead and get them, because the male pocket bags anymore are few and far between. Like used to be, you would see them all over the place. And I do want to find an Atlantic one. We didn't have any in store today. So these are still the standard 5 for $8. So I got 2 bourbons, a sport, an ocean, and a noir. These right here were the ones that my son favored, because these were the first 2 cents, and then his dad ended up liking it too. So that is all that I got. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to sit back and relax and try to get my wits together after a very hellacious working weekend. So until the next time, everyone, have a great day.